So I was looking through some of my old streaming video, which I recorded, and I ran into this one where, as you can see, I ripped up something that I had started and painting, and of course, the people watching were like, "Whoa, what? Why'd you do that?" Um, and interestingly, then I did this really tiny demo because at the time I didn't stream with sound, so I had to actually write this stuff out for people. And so what I wanted to demonstrate is that most watercolor papers have a front and a back. The front side has a special coating applied to it, which we call the sizing, and that prepares the surface of the paper for painting. And then you typically don't size the back of the paper, so you need to make sure that you're painting on the right side or it will not work the way that you plan. Now, a lot of these differences are they're more feel. It's very hard to communicate a feel. You can make a picture work if you're painting on the wrong side, but it's not as easy and it's not as enjoyable. So as you can see here, I'm trying to demonstrate some things about how the paint behaves differently when you paint on the wrong side. It's hard to explain, but it doesn't, because the coating does not allow the paint to soak into it as completely, it sort of sits on the top of the page for longer before it sets. And this gives you a lot of time to blend, or at least more time, and it makes things a little bit crisper when you do them. So as you can see here, I am writing out these explanations so that people who are watching were able to see them. So one of the things I'm talking about is the granulation. So on the wrong side of the paper, the granulation, which is like the bumpiness of the paper, is more obvious than on the right side of the paper. The right side of the paper allows you to blend with less texture because I'm using hot press paper. So that's nice. You get more crisper lines that way, and it's easier to blend. And then here I tell you to look at the saturation, particularly that darker purple, the bluer purple on the left. You can see it's much darker on the bottom than it is on the top because the pigment does not soak as completely into the paper on the right side. So it sits a little more on the top and it dries on the top that way. So I just thought it was an interesting, quick demonstration of something that many people might not know, which is that paper has a right and wrong side, most paper. Anyway, hope that helps.